portable, affordable, and a game changer for my sewing business. Let me introduce you to my newest piece of equipment for my sewing room. And this is a Vevor 10 by 12 inch heat press machine. It does all the things you need it to do to transfer images. You can adjust the pressure for the pressing plate. You can change the temperature and set it so it stays that temperature the next time you turn it on. And you have a built-in timer so you can change that as well. It ticks all the boxes, everything you need to have to be successful to work with transfers. And whether you're working with vinyl or sublimation, or like me, this direct-to-film transfer, and then having a heat press machine, one where you can adjust the pressure, the temperature, the time, well, that is just the best way to produce quality work that lasts. And for me, I really like this added touch on the top here with those two handles that stay cool to the touch, even when you're at the high temperature. And you're going to work on top of the silicone mat, and it's supported underneath by a second heat-resistant mat, but you can see that they're easy to slide in and out and easy to clean as well. And all of this is supported by a pretty substantial base. So you can see there's 4 legs that are elevated, but the whole platform that it sits on is about a 2-inch clearance from the bottom of the lower plate to the tabletop that you choose to use, which really helps to protect your tabletop. Now it came with 3 pieces. So the cord, the power cord, it's 650 watts, which is great. It's very fuse friendly. And then this power control box was packed separately in the box as well, and it just slides onto the main machine. There's a built-in channel, and the 2 pieces just slide together. And I was up and running with my new heat press in less than 20 minutes. Of course, there is an instruction book, which made it easy to program the time and the temperature, and I'm using 300 degrees for 10 seconds. That's just what my manufacturer of my direct-to-film suggested, so it's been perfect for me so far. But the book is about 15 pages, I think, and it just covers everything that you need to know. There's great pictures there. It's so easy to follow and easy to understand. You can buy separate silicone mats too. I've got a second one on Amazon. So while one is pressing, I can get my work ready on the second silicone mat and just swap them out when I'm ready. But let me just show you what I'm actually doing with my heat press, and maybe that will spark some ideas for you. So this direct-to-film is available everywhere. There's several suppliers in every major city. And for me, my supplier is in Ottawa, Canada, and I usually design my artwork, send it in, and I have my film within 2 days normally. And you can see that my band is fitting across on a diagonal on the pressing plate platform. And if I wanted to, I could hold it in place with this heat tape, but I don't usually need to. I'll just place a Teflon sheet on top just to protect the pressing plate, the film, and the fabric, and everything below. And that's it. Once it's in the press, I just set the timer, and the little bell tells me when my 10 seconds is up. Now, links for all the products that I use in this video will be in the video description below. And if you've had any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'll answer you right away. So now the timer bell has rung. I'll open it up and I'll just let my pieces cool, usually about 30 seconds. And then look at this. There's no rolling, no pressing down with another flat tool like with my Cricut machine. It just peels right off. Just as simple as that, every single time. Boy, pressure really makes a difference. A good clean peel, not a fleck of ink left behind. It's all on my fabric. I've only had it for about a month, but it's already paid for itself several times over. All my custom hats have been selling really well. And of course, I get to make my own artwork that's themed on the things that I like, including some patriotic hats as well. And this actually, I'm just adding a little maple leaf embellishment to this already very distinctive band. And this heat press is handling this job perfectly. In fact, you could do more than one When you're doing a small transfer like this, just as long as you can fit the pieces onto the plate without overlapping, then you should be good to go. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So here is another one of my little creations, and this hat of course is sold too, but this is a loon coming out of the lake. You just can't find fabric that is like that, and so it's just so much fun to now design my own for the needs that I have, for the clients that I have, and for my joy of just staying crafty and learning new things. Even though my business is 40 years old, folks, you're never too old to learn new things, and I'm just so enjoying this. So see, I've got the two bands on that plate now, and I'm just doing a second press as the manufacturer suggests of my direct to film ink. And I'm also using it to add fusible interfacing onto the backs of my small hat pieces. And this is the real game changer for me, because this job usually takes me a few hours a day to prep my work for the day's sewing. And so now with the heat press, with a few seconds, I can put that fuse on and it's staying put. There's no bubbling. It's just on with the glue melting in a clear, clean way. And I am going to probably get myself another heat press that's bigger to do the bigger pieces of my hats as well. Because like I said, this is just saving me so much time. So here we are. These are some of the hats that I've made with the help of the heat press, adding that design embellishment with the direct to film artwork. And I would just say that if you have a craft business that maybe makes purses or t-shirts, or you want to start one, you can do coasters, puzzles, all sorts of things with a heat press machine. This is such an affordable entry-level machine, about $100 usually on sale, maybe even cheaper. And afterwards, you can just carry it away. It's portable too. I love it.